Epsilon Dominarch became a putrescent boil, ready to burst, ripened by a disease so virulent that it affected the very fabric of reality. Behind the towering edifices of the rotting hive city, metal and stone transmuted into a vile mass of oozing pseudoflesh, boiling up within the shells of the gutted spires and leaking from the gaping sores in their flanks. The sky roiled, oozing a sickly, wretched rain that ran through the streets in rivers of fetid slime. Within the dying city, the few, still in their untold millions, that had escaped their fate in the great furnaces, gasped their last choking breaths as their bodies were racked by hideous growths and rampant mutation. Things nested within them, using their disease-ripened flesh as incubators with which to enter reality. Each decaying host was the temple, a veritable hive of warped human flesh from which the Neverborn could erupt, resplendent and terrible. But worse still was the fate of those who had been herded into the great furnaces, for they had already ascended, adding their corrupted, utterly defiled souls to the boiling warp maelstrom that brewed just behind the brittle fabric of reality. Amidst the vile, titanic growths, obscene flesh born from the fusion of the Empyrean and the matter of real space boiled over, spreading the energies of the pestilent tempest into reality.
And so the obsolete, fallow civilization of mortal mankind gives way to immortal fecundity.
Reshef the alchemist growled as he observed the dying city from his perch high atop the hallowed brow of Saint Eolicanth, standing vigilant above the Septarch's quarter, the golden statue tarnished at the touch of his mount, and even as they watched, the rot fly's corruption spread through the saint's form. Black veins of tarnish and decay crept across the saint's serene visage, radiating out a nauseatingly eightfold pattern from where Yersinia Pestis' claws dug into the statue's skull. As the saint withered to a skeletal mockery of its former self, the warp boiled open, unfettered by the end of the saint's protective vigil. Seals written into the very foundation of the city 10,000 years ago, sundered from the wounds in the hive's superstructure and from the great furnaces at the heart of the city. A miasma of impossible colors, seething and screaming, flooded through the streets as the skin of real space came undone. Reshef laughed, the echoes of his distorted voice carrying across the transforming city, even as things boiled into existence, sprouting forth from the convulsing remnants of the city's rotting population. Already, voices gurgled up from the fetid city streets as the newborn began to lope and cavort. They howled and screeched, reveling in the paradise Reshef had created for them. He felt their weeping, Cyclopean gazes drift up upon him as he sat perched atop the defiled saint. They sung a deranged song of mad adulation, in Reshef basked in all of its obscene beauty. He watched blissfully as obsolete mortal life gave way to the nascent Neverborn that mankind had always been meant to be the living doorway for. It was the death of faith and the ending of life. Reshef took in the serene beauty of the Imperium's wilting. Now, unfettered by the shackles of false faith, Eolicanth's gate, would it be the last catalyst, the doorway? It had always been, for the planet itself was a long-heeled tear in the cosmos, a place rent asunder during the warp storms of old night, long ago mended by the treacherous meddling of the Eldari. But the opening of the cicatrix maledictum and the emergence of the scourge stars had irritated the scar tissue of real space, agitating it until it became brittle and thin, until it became ready for the chirurgeon's supple scalpel to reopen. Reshef had torn the warp forth from the wound, and now he would beckon its vile gale to propel the whirlpox across the cosmos. It would infect dozens, nay, hundreds of worlds. Infested by its miasma, reality would give way to cosmic necrosis, and the rotting wound would spread until it fused with the glory of the scourge stars. It would be the perfect expansion of Mortarian's paradise. It would be the perfect gift to his beloved Primarch. But then, it wasn't all perfect. Not yet. The Imperial lapdogs were cutting a bloody swath through his new garden as they fled. He heard the mournful cries of the newborn things that had only just emerged into reality from the gory, putrescent husks of their mortal hosts. The loyalist scum butchered them with neither care nor mercy. Such sacrilege filled Reshef with a bitter, bubbling spite. Through his ocuglobe, whose sight wept from the manifold eyes of his buzzing scouts. He watched the gray-clad Space Marines continue their wanton slaughter. Their movements were that of a retreat, but their desperation was not one of seeking salvation. It was a grim, fatalistic desperation that acknowledged and embraced the end that they knew was coming. For a moment, Reshef thought that perhaps they too had seen the glory of Eolicanth's gate's transformation and sought to revel in it. But of course he remembered that their misguided faith allowed no such enlightenment. Their desperation came because they had a plan that involved the deep void Voxcaster set atop the rusting Delusian spire, a plan Reshef did not like. He activated his corroded Vox unit and spoke to the poisoned chalice.
My brethren, the hateful slaves of the anathema seek to defile my delightful demesnes and bring peril to my poisoned paradise. End them before their pernicious plans can propagate.
Bolverk cut down another of the vile traitors, one axe shearing off the warrior's arms, the other embedding into his helm.
Doom calls, the end of the saga,
he roared, stretching his axe free and spinning it around to cleave a pair of shambling Psychoplian demons in twain. Pinpoint bolter fire felled the rest of the demon pack. As he rushed past, he dropped a frag grenade from his belt, hearing the satisfying crump and splatter behind him as he barreled into the wide Mechanicus Hall. Bolverk had never seen such a terrible corruption of reality. He led boarding actions into demon ships and corrupted fortresses, and to see an entire cityscape writhing in obscene madness was something else entirely. He felt the corruption seeping through his skin and wondered how long it would take before it was irreversible. But then, it didn't matter. None of them would survive the hour.
What?
As a trio of impacts ripped across his back, he turned to see a corroded traitor legionnaire emerge from behind a pillar to his left, hidden in the gloom of the overarching porticos of the immense hall. Bolverk charged. A cloud of biting corpse flies assailed him, seeking the weak points in his armor. Several punctured the seals with their barbed proboscis, but he batted them away before smashing headlong into the death guard. Slamming the legionnaire back into a pillar, Bolverk headbutted him 3 times, his skull caving into the warrior's rusted helm. With a berserk roar, he pulled away, lashing out with an axe, just as a trio of plague bearers descended upon him. His swing bisected all of them, and without breaking momentum, he hurled his other axe at another traitor marine. The sizzling blade embedded itself in the warrior's skull. Closing the distance to retrieve his weapon, Bolverk tore into the demons that swarmed him with axe and claw. He was a frenzy, a maelstrom of whirling death that sent gouts of putrid gore in every direction. Wrenching the other axe free, he spun, seeing that he'd cleared himself a path. The bloats surged into that gap, their chainswords revving and shrieking as they tore putrescent demon flesh and warp-corroded ceramite asunder. They howled with mad glee, a fierce, hod-fueled song on their lips. The Red Gothi's mad roars sung in Bolverk's ears, a song to die by. Bolverk! The Inquisitor's voice called again through the Vox, impatient and strained with fury and repressed terror. We need to reach the Vox array. Now! They're closing in.
Busy!
The Sicarii have cut us off. I shall carve us a path if you reach the Vox array before me. You know what you must do.
There was a moment's pause before she answered. I know. The fear in her voice had fled, replaced with stern resolve. I'll arrive soon, but I won't be able to stem the tide alone. I'm no Mechanicus adept, and all your Iron Priests are dead. I'll need time to send the message.
Hold until I arrive then. May the All-Father's fury make this ending one the traitors will never forget.
Switching off the Vox link to banish the nauseating jamming signal, he raised an axe to signal his brothers.
Forward, upward, we make for the cargo lift, and that ferry our iron beasts up to Ragnarok for Russ and the All-Father.
The Inquisitor had arrived via one of the few aircraft they had left, and was already high on the upper levels. Bolverk had hoped to draw on most of the Death Guard to his own position, to allow her to send the signal unimpeded, but the deranged genius of the arch-enemy clearly saw through his ruse. But it mattered not. He would not fail. He would reach her, and buy her the time she needed to signal the Naglfar. It would be a simple message. 2 words. Cyclonic torpedoes. Words that would be the final executioner's blade to fall upon Eolicanth's gate. An ending for the sagas. An ending for a world. An ending of fire and ash. Of heroes facing the darkness. lost to the flames of sacrifice. Bolverk Nagelfarson gave a savage grin, perhaps his first in a century, and pushed on.
MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com. Here with Tom.
Hey, how's it going?
Welcome, Wargamers, to the Doom of Eolicanth. This is the last mission in the narrative campaign. Thank you, Miles Drake, for writing this awesome narrative. What do you guys think of that narrative, man? Just leave a comment below. Let me know what you think, because I think it was awesome. It was right in the middle of it. It was amazing sauce. And I can't wait to dive into the mission, because we built it accordingly, and this is the last, okay? So death is death. If guys die here, they die for real. And this is everything is on the table now, literally. And so whatever happens, happens. And so this might determine more future story, or it might end the story. Whatever it may be, this is the last of the last. So we hope you enjoy. And let's take a look at what we're actually bringing in this game, because the armies are bigger. They're bigger than normal. There's more than normal, and there's a lot at stake here, because the warp is spilling into real space, and I love my life. Yeah. Do you love your life, Tom?
I love it.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Taking a look at the Ravensvik detachment, there are a lot of models in this army, this game. It's going to be a lot. It's led by Bolverk. He's coming on the battlefield. Same with Jade Karaziel. She is the representation of the Quorum Silentia on the battlefield this day of reckoning. From the Ravensvik, we have the White Wind, which comprises 3 land speeders with all the weapons that you see. WYSIWYG, yes, Tom?
What you see is what you get.
Awesome. Then we have Suture the Black. Oh, Bolverk's father. Yeah, he's on here. He's got to be here, though, because, you know, it's a saga for the ages. The Wolves of Garmer, or Garmir, or Garmer.
Garmer.
And they are the Thunderwolf Cavalry, which will be able to cause some devastation. And then we have Baldur's Herdmen, which you've seen them before. And then we have 3 Predators. These are Codex. Same with the Swift Claws. Are they Swift Claws?
Swift Claws and Wolf Guard
on
bikes.
Okay.
And then 2 Swift Claw attack bikes.
And then we have some Wolves that are able to be summoned on. Okay, awesome. So that is roughly 80 power.
82.
82-ish, okay. Good. And here we have the Poison Chalice detachment, led by Urashef, the Alchemist. Then we have the Zendalagax right there. And that's actually it when it comes to all of the named units from the Poison Chalice, because these things are spilling into real space right here. We have 3 units of Plague Bearers. We have a unit of Blight Lord Terminators. I lie. We have the Tallyman. We have the Crow. He's also from the Poison Chalice. We have a Blight Hauler here, which is awesome because I've never fielded one of these yet, so I'm excited to see what it does. We have a Fetid Blow Drone with a Mower. 2 squads of Death Guard, and then we have plasma guns in each one. We have an axe in the one squad, and we have a mace in the other. 2 Beasts of Nurgle. We got a group of 7 Nurgle bikers. They are completely narrative, because you look at the weapon option on them, and they're not legal. Therefore, they are narrative. They are narratively driven, pun intended, because they're going to drive up the battlefield and they're going to blast their plasma guns.
They're going to drive up the field and get wasted.
Oh, last time you smack talked dice.
I'm just saying, I'm using your dice today, so
okay.
There's no chance.
You can use my dice. I have no problem with this. I will use the white dice.
You can.
Yes, and I will.
You will be cursing my name by the end of the day.
Will I?
Yes.
Okay, what's your name?
Swole.
The Omnivorax will not be with Reshef the Alchemist this game, because the Omnivorax are now in the warp.
Is his name Coward?
Last time you smack talked him, Bolverk died on the battlefield.
But he had his bodyguard. You were able to pass off wounds.
You know what? I think he's now this is his turn to smack talk.
Yeah.
Bolverk. So he's gonna say, "Hey, Bolverk, okay, try it again. Try to kill me again."
Every battle, he's run away like a coward.
Every battle, no, he's got plans.
Bolverk is charged to his doom.
Okay.
Now keep doing that.
Bolverk wants to be his friend. He keeps on running after him, and then he's got his plans. He's busy, so that's what's happening.
And if Bolverk won't do it, Suture the Black will.
Okay, we'll see. Here is the deployment. The battlefield resembles a half-ruined interior of Adeptus Mechanicus Hive Spire with all manner of techno-arcane stuff lying around, as well as fancy pillars. These are the pillars that once were, and they are now overgrown with the mutations from the spillage of the warp. This is the Vox Array looking device, and this is at the rear in the Space Wolves deployment zone. And it has significant cover because look at the back there. I can't possibly come in from that side of the table edge. So this is your deployment zone, Tom. And this is my deployment zone over on this side because we're doing spearhead assault. And then one of the long board edges is your reinforcement table edge. So which one are you going to choose? The side that you're on right now?
Yep.
Okay, that's your reinforcement table edge. So the Ravensvik detachment is split into 2 detachments. So your Jade Caraziel and your White Wind, they're going to come on first. Starting on the table for the Ravensvik will be Jade Caraziel, the White Wind, Suitor the Black, and Baldur's Herdman. Everything else will be coming on turn 2 or later, whatever you decide, Tom. That'll be your second wave, and that'll come on the long table edge that you chose. You begin the game with 4 command points, and you get an additional D6 when Bolverk enters the battlefield.
Also, Jade Caraziel gets to generate 1 a turn on 2+.
She does, so you may need them. For the Poison Chalice detachment, all of my units must be deployed on the table at the beginning, and I begin the game with 7 command points. As for the mission parameters, we may not use stratagems from the codices.
I don't need any stratagems to beat you.
We're just going to go ahead and bash each other. This is it's a narrative mission, so we're not going to rely on those. There's no orbital supremacy or anything like that. The objective, the Death Guard must destroy the Vox Array. The Vox Array has 16 wounds, toughness 8, and a 2-up armor save. And if I destroy the Vox Array, I win. At the end of the game, turn 5, and the Vox Array is still standing, the Space Wolf player rolls a d6 on a 4+, the signal is sent, and they win the game. You win the game if you do that. But if that doesn't happen, that at the end of game turn 6, if the Vox Array is still standing, repeat above, except the target number is 3+, and then at the end of game turn 7, if the Vox Array is still standing, you automatically win the game. Okay, so that's kind of ironic. Game turn 7, you'd think that'd be Nurgle, but no, it's ironic.
I
It
think
goes the
even
other
if
way.
I win, I lose.
Yes.
Yes.
This definitely a suicide mission.
There's a reason why it's called the Doom of Eolicanth.
Yes, that is true. Special mission rule, thrice warding. No demon units arriving on the battlefield, either by summoning abilities or the Nascent Demon World rule, may be deployed within 12 inches of the Vox Array. So what is the Nascent Demon World rule? This is what that rule is. At the start of each Death Guard turn, I'm going to roll a d6 and consult this table. This is a fun table because stuff happens. So basically, on a 1, that's bad for me. On a 6, it's bad for Tom. And all other results summon more demons of Nurgle of various kinds. There's a Demon Tide special rule, so any demon units without the vehicle keyword that are completely destroyed may be redeployed at the start of the subsequent Death Guard turn and can be placed within 7 inches of a Death Guard character, more than 7 inches away from any enemy models. On the turn these units arrive, they may not move, but may shoot, advance, or charge as normal. What do you think about that, Tom?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You like it? It's not bad, right?
Yeah.
So basically, you have to defend this Vox Array, and I'm going to throw a bunch of stuff at you, and you got to survive until the end, and hope that it survives, so that you can send the signal off, so that Death Guard doesn't win. That's basically what the mission is. But there's going to be a lot of anarchy in the process,
I agree with that. Yeah.
and I look forward to it very much. There's one last special rule, which is called Brutal Withdrawal. So all non-character Ravensvik units that participated in previous battles or part of the second detachment suffer D3 mortal wounds when they appear on the table. All standard Space Wolf Codex units will also suffer D3 mortal wounds when they appear on the table. So that's just to represent all of the battle and fighting that they've been doing in the streets, in the city. So when they arrive here at this very important objective, that they are not 100% at capacity. Taking a look at the deployment here, here's your first detachment. We have Jade on top of the Vox Array. And Tom, she's going to remain there the whole time?
She has to.
She has to, okay. All right, so basically, this is my target. I'm going to be blasting away at that as much as I can. So I'm just going to run up to it and try to destroy it. Okay. That's my objective, really. And if I do, then I win, right? So all this stuff in between is just kind of fodder in my eyes.
And you should only be able to kill it in hand-to-hand.
You got your White Wind, you have Baldur's Herdman, and then you have Suitor the Black. And then here's my entire detachment set up in Spearhead Assault. And then we have Reshef in the back. I am the attacker in this scenario unless you seize on a 6. So using my die. Does my die... By the way, if you get a 6, it counts as 1.
Of course, it's Mark and Dave. So if I roll a 1, it's actually a 6.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
All right. You ready?
Nope.
What did you get? You get a 4. Okay. Beginning of the Death Guard turn, as per this scenario, the custom rule here is the Nascent, Demon World, or Nascent. It's one or the other. Nascent or Nascent. I'm just going to say Nascent for the rest, even though it might be wrong. I'm going to roll d6. Getting a 2, which is Unholy Growth, place a feculent gnarl maw anywhere on the battlefield outside of 3 inches of an enemy maw. The mutation is spreading. It's getting close to you. For the purposes of this mission, the feculent gnarl maws will act like so. I can, if I land within 7 inches of it with my movement, then I can actually run and charge in the same turn. And if you are within 3 inches of it, the end of your movement, then you can possibly suffer a mortal wound. Yeah, but I have to roll a dice though.
That's fine.
And on the roll of a 5 up. On my turn here, we're going to move forward with everything because we want to move up and we want to get you. Moving up my Blight Hauler, I'm actually going to advance it as well. For the Crow, he's moving up. Oh, not too far.
Start your turn.
The Crow allows me to gain additional command points as per his custom special rule. I have to roll 7+ for this. I don't, so this turn I don't gain an additional command point. Plague Marines, advancing forward. Based of Nergal advancing up as well. Good. Alright, now we have these Plague Bearers advancing up as well. Going in right behind. These Plague Bearers on this side will advance over around here. Bloatdrone is also going to advance up. 1. Let's move up my Bikers. I'll advance them up. Oh, actually, I think they auto-advance 6. And they're not really part of the Codex anyway. They're just completely narrative, so we're just going to go ahead and move them up. Beast of Nurgle on this side. And then we have Plague Bearers in the back, advancing up, not too far. Blight Lords. Reshef now moving up. And he's got plenty of movement, so he'll just go there. And then we have these Plague Marines back there. That's it for the movements. Now for the shooting, Plague Burst Crawler. So for the mortar, heavy d6, here we go. Getting a 3. Hitting on 4s. That's 2 hits. This is targeting the building, of course. So we're wounding on 4s because it's toughness 8, strength 8. Getting nothing. Okay, well, look at that. Well, you know what? I'm going to command point one of them.
Oh, you're insane.
Yeah, I'm just going to do it. And that's not a wound?
Still.
Okay, down
Always.
to 6. Now the Crow has his special ability. Roll 2 dice, and on a 7, I regain that command point. Oh, would you look at that?
Look at that.
Yeah,
Wow.
regain the command point. So it looks like that's all I'm going to do because everything else is too far away. Now it's under your turn. All right, Tom, this is it. We're closing in. What are you going to do?
Jade Coraziel, roll to get a command point.
Okay.
To roll of 2+.
All right. Come on, Jay. Oh, no, that's a 4.
So I'm up to 5. A little bit.
Moving up the White Wind, starting... Now, this is 1 unit, or no?
This is 1 unit.
It is 1 unit, okay. That's good to know. Suture the Black, moving over a little bit. So you're just repositioning your guys a little bit. I think you will be enraged to shoot those heavy bolters, though. And the multi-melt, and then you got some heavy bolters there. Or
Right.
some missile launchers.
Missile launchers.
Typhoon.
Yeah.
Baldur's Herdmen are shuffling over. Kind of getting ready for the punch here. The White Wind, you're going to target my Blight Hauler, which is actually good because all my guys are getting cover because of it. Typhoon missile launchers, you did move those, hitting on 4s. You get 1 hit. Strength 8, toughness 7, wounding on 3s. That's a wound. Looks like a 5-up invuln save for me. Oh, that was going to be a 6. D6 damage! Oh, 5 wounds, but disgustingly resilient.
Disgustingly resilient.
5 up for this time. You ready for it?
Yeah, gonna make.
Oh, only made 1, so that's 4 damage. 9 heavy bolter shots now.
Hitting on 4s.
Because you moved.
Yep.
There we go. Rolling my dice. Wounding on 7s.
5s.
That's what I said. That's 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
4 up saves. Made them all.
Nice.
Suitor the Black. Shooting my bloat drone. You're hitting on 4s because you moved.
Because I moved.
You moved, so you're hitting on a 4. So this guy, his stats do say that he hits on 3s, but you moved, so you're hitting on 4s. You hit. Wounding on 3s. That's a wound. 5 up invuln save. I definitely need this. Oh, I don't make it, so you roll a d6 and see how much damage you do on him. Getting a 5. And disgustingly resilient. Getting 1, so 4 go through again. So I am mistaken. All of those wounds actually were on the bloat drone, not on the crawler.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I misunderstood that, Tom.
It's my Canadian accent that I'm trying
That's
to
right.
use.
You're
I'm
trying to mimic
speak
it.
the language,
Yeah, it
but
was
it's
a little
not
bit thick.
working.
My Voxcaster's broken. So you definitely explode it, or you kill it. So let's see if it does explode. On a 4+, the rule is, and it doesn't. First blood, but it doesn't count.
No.
That's all your Schusting, so it looks like it's my turn again. That's not bad, man. That's a good thing to destroy in the first.
I did what I had to do.
You did. Beginning of Death Guard turn, so I got a couple things to do. One, see if I get more command points by rolling 7+. This is the Crow's ability. I don't. Now I'm going to roll a d6 and consult the table. Nascent Demon World, getting a 2 again. That's another feculent normal. And the corruption is spreading. I'm placing it right here, next to the other one. It just makes sense. Alright, Blade Hauler. Let's see where it goes. Over here. So he's there, and now for the Plague Marines behind. And now for the Beast with the zip. Oh, he goes not too far. 7 inches. Plague Bearers. Oh, they're really not going far. For these Plague Bearers. Oh, 6. Bikers are going to move up. And I'll turbo boost them. Actually, on second thought, I'm not going to turbo boost them. I'm just going to move them up because I want to shoot you. Because you were shooting me.
I liked your first reason better.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, no, there's no reason.
Yes, there is reason.
I want to be friendly.
There's reason for the
I
season.
want to give you gifts of chaos.
I'll take them.
Light Lord Terminators, they will advance. Hey. Plague Marines, advancing up. Ah, that's a little better. Beast O Nurgle.
See what you did there?
You saw what I did there.
That was kind of not fair.
Was it not fair? Because this is the
totally not fair.
deployment zone. Well, you
Yeah.
could start back there, you know.
Yeah.
Rishef, the Alchemist. The Alchemist is moving up here. His Whirlpox Emulsifier is in range to shoot your White Wind. And see these Plague Bears?
No,
I'm
walk
going
forward.
to advance them. Okay, I'm going to come over here.
No! Jeez.
Are you ready for the Shoost?
Ready for all your epic misses? Yes.
Epic misses.
Epic misses.
Okay, tempting the dice gods. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, it's fine. For my mistakes.
All of these shots into your White Wind.
Yeah. How many plasma shots you got?
You know what? I think I'm gonna supercharge. I know it's like suicide, but I want to just for fun. Okay?
I want you to too.
You do?
I do.
Oh well, maybe I won't then, because you want me to too much.
Then don't.
Okay, here it is. On a 4-up, I will. Looks like I'm doing it.
You don't.
First bike, supercharged. 2 hits. Second bike, supercharged. 2 hits. Third bike, supercharged. 2 hits. Fourth bike, supercharged. 2 misses. Fifth bike, supercharged. Oh, he's dead, but hits once. And the last guy, supercharged. Hit. He's going to take off the 1 bike.
That's right.
That's all I need. Wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Oh, that's pretty good. And you know what?
There's 2 here.
I'm going to command point reroll one of those.
Oh, go ahead.
So here we go. Yep, that's another wound.
You get it back on 7+?
And I'm going to roll that, 7+.
Or 7?
Oh, no. Yeah, 7 exactly. See, it was Nurgle. That is 7 wounds. It is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 6 up saves. 2 damage apiece. Here we go. Won't save 1. That's 6 damage. That's
There's
1.
2, 4,
6.
6.
Wow, that's 2 land speeders. That's crazy. Good thing I supercharged that.
Thank God.
Yeah. Plague Burst Mortar now into the thing that matters. Heavy D6. That's 5 shots.
Hitting on 4s. Oh, you don't need.
Stayed still.
Did you stay still?
I did stay.
I thought you moved
Nope,
behind
I
that.
definitely did not move it, so I'm hitting on 4s. Getting 1.
Nice. 4.
Wounding on 4s. That's 1 wound. -2, saving a 5 up. Oh, look at that. Betrayed me. Counts as a 1. No, it doesn't. Beginning of turn 2 for you, Jay Carezio has an ability, 2+, you gain a command point. Looks like you gain a command point. For your movement, Suture the Black is coming up. Now for the Baldur's Herdman. Where are you moving these guys? Within 3 inches of my feculent gnarlmaws?
No.
No, but they're there, ripe, ready for the harvest.
Nope.
They're inviting.
Nope.
You can do it.
Nope.
So you're actually going to redo Suture's?
Suture's movement.
Okay. Because you have reinforcements coming on here.
Mhm.
Oh, that's what you're choosing to do with them. I see. Now what about this guy? What are you doing with him?
He's gonna stand still and just shoot.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Out of your reinforcements, you get your attack bikes.
The Wolves of Garmir will come in first.
And here they are. Oh, look, they're actually kind of scary, I'm not going to lie. Okay, Bolverk is able to actually come on this table edge there. You are just outside of 9 inches away from my beast and my bikers. And then you got your attack bikes coming in from this table edge. And there they are. Shusting phase, we have Suitor the Black shooting this Blight Hauler with his multi-melta.
Needing a 4.
Because you moved.
Yep.
And you get a hit. Now here's the thing, okay? We just looked up the stat.
Even if it's -1, I'm still hitting it.
Okay, but even still, like we looked up the stat, and you're a 3 to hit No, you're a 2 to hit normally.
A 3.
No, it's in the codex.
Correct, but it's not Codex. It's what Miles Drake says.
I mean, technically that's true. He wrote it as such. I'm not sure why he did. If it was a typo or if it was narrative because he's wounded.
I think it's narratively speaking, so we'll go with that.
Okay, so we'll go with what he did. All right. So for those of you that are like, Contemptor hits on 2s, you are right, but he isn't a regular Contemptor. Wounding on a 3. That's a wound.
Well, actually,
5 up save. That's a save. I gotta get your reaction. You're gonna melt the gun in this squad against the Blight Hauler, hitting on a 3. That's a hit. And wounding on a 3. That's a wound. 5 up save, and that's a save again.
Okay.
And bolter shots hitting on 3s. Ooh. Wounding on 5s. Ooh, that's a good roll. We got 3 wounds. 3 up save. Ooh, failed 2, but disgustingly resilient. Made 1. 1 goes through. 2 crack missiles, or 2 Typhoon missiles, going into the Blight Hauler now. Did you move?
no, stood still.
Okay. 2 hits.
Wounding on 3s.
Yep. 2 wounds. 5 up saves for me. Oh, both go through.
2d6.
Oh, geez. Okay, let's see what you get. Come on, Jay.
I'm gonna spend a command point to reroll this one.
Okay. Getting a 9.
Bolvera came in. I gained
5 up saves. Making 3. Oh, I take 7, and that's exactly how much I had left. But I could spend a command point, which I will. I might as well. See if I get a 5 up. I don't. But do I get it back on the roll of a 7 exactly? Not quite. Does he blow up? No, he does not. Going back here, Bolverk, he actually gains D6 command points when he enters the battlefield. And you get a 2. So are you getting a command point reroll?
No.
You could if you want to.
No, I have 7.
Your attack bikes are going to attack.
Yeah.
And you get a multi-melta on the attack bike. You're shooting my bikes. Are you sure you want to do that?
I want to do it.
You know, we were once brothers.
We still are.
Okay. Is this
still
just
are.
friendly fire?
Friendly fire.
Okay. Let's see what it
Hitting on a 4.
is. You just hit me in the head. That landed on one of my guys' heads, literally.
That's a hit.
That is a hit.
Wounding on A2.
3.
3. Oh, your strength. Toughness 5.
That's one. D6 damage. That's 2. That's enough to kill a guy. Let's kill the guy that only has one. Actually, oh, well, this is tough. He's got a power fist. He's better in close combat. Yeah, looks like he's going. Now for the heavy bolters.
Hitting on force.
Force. Getting 1.
Wounding.
5.
5.
Well, hold on.
4.
No.
Strength 5, toughness 5.
Yeah. Okay. Wounding on that.
4.
That's 4 up save. That's not save.
Disgusting.
Disgustingly resilient. Oh, I love this. Seeing Tom's reaction. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. Woo. Okay, you get 4. 3 up saves. Made them all.
Nice.
Charge phase. Bolveric's going to charge into the bike squad. You get +2 to your charge because of Berserk Rage, so you need a 7 on the charge here,
Yep.
which is very nurgly of you, but I am going to overwatch you with all my stuff.
You go ahead and do it.
Supercharging.
Dead.
Dead. And I hit you. That's perfect, because that makes your charge a little longer.
That's fine. Have a plasma guy. He's got bolters.
Second guy, he has a bolter, so 4 shots. 2 hits. And wounding on 4s.
1 wound. So I got to.
Yeah, just roll that 2 up save now. Get it out of the way. Okay, he saved it. Now this plasma guy, nothing. That plasma, that's too far away. This one will hit you though.
It did. Look at that.
Yeah, look at
2
that.
hits.
Wounding on 3s.
1.
Okay, I'm gonna command point reroll that.
Okay.
That's a wound. Do I get that back?
On a 7.
I
You
do.
got it back.
I got it back. 4 pinball saves. Okay, both go
I'm
through.
going to roll this one.
All right. All right, that's
Takes 4 damage.
4 damage to Overwatch.
That's fine.
And I remove this guy, and your charge has been increased.
To a 9.
Awesome. And let's see if you make a 9. That's... Hi, Jay. It's good of you to show up. This is a perfect timing, brother.
Oh!
Now, before we continue, we do need to roll a d3 for damage for these units, because that actually matters. That would have affected that bike squad. These attack bikes, they could have possibly not been able to shoot, too.
All right.
Well, that's fine. Since
what
we
am I rolling
forgot...
for first?
Okay, roll for this one.
T3.
Yeah.
1.
Okay, next one. Next attack bike.
They're 1 unit.
Are they 1 unit?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 takes 1. Now this unit of bikes.
1.
Well, I see what you're doing there. The Wolves of Garmir. 2. Now for the overwatching. This time I am not going to supercharge because I don't want to
Right.
die by their hand. So let's do the bolter first. Hitting on 6s, nothing. Now for this guy with the plasma, hitting on 6s, 2 hits. Oh, too bad that wasn't supercharging. And I'm wounding on 3s. That's a wound.
So 3 up and vulnerable.
Yep.
I'm
Goes down
going
to
to
1.
say that's 1 damage, so he's down to 1.
Now this guy, 6s, that's a hit. And wounding on a 3, that's another wound.
Save 3 up.
Okay, he's dead. And this last guy, hitting on 6s. No. Need a 9-inch. That's a 6. 7. Now, rolling to see if I get another command point because of the crow. 7+. I don't. And let's see what I get on the chart. Nascent Demon World, I got a 5. Gluttonous Horrors, place a single Beast of Nurgle anywhere on the battlefield outside of 7 inches of an enemy model, and it may not move during the movement phase.
Nurgle wants it.
Beast of Nurgle over on this side, keeping these guys company. I'm gonna move up these Marines because they're gonna shoot. And now I'm going to move up this Beast of Nurgle. I'm advancing him up, not very far. Plague Bears, advancing up. These Plague Bears back there as well, advancing them up. Now the Beast, these Terminators. I'm going to advance. Oh no, I can shoot you, can't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should do that.
Yeah.
I really should. So I'm just going to move them up. And now we have Reshef the Alchemist. He's going to move over here. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, the duel happens again.
There'll be no duel. You'll be shooting.
Now for these Plague Marines, they're going to run up. And now for the Nurgle bikes. On to the shooting phase, starting with a crawler.
Zendeligax.
The Zendeligax, I'm going to shoot your building.
D6.
Heavy D6 with the mortar, getting a 5. Hitting on 4s, getting 2 this time. Wounding on 4s, getting 1. 5 up save. Oh!
Ooh, die 3 wounds.
Okay.
1.
I'm going to spend a command point, reroll it. That's 3.
And you get to roll 7 to get the command point back.
Yeah, let's see if I do. Nope. These Plague Marines over here, they're going to shoot at the building. They need to. That's what they need to do. I'm going to supercharge the plasma.
Yeah, you should.
Starting with the 1. Hit. Starting with the other. Oh.
He's dead.
He's definitely dead. And this one wounds on 4. That's a wound. 6 up save for you. Okay, that's another 2 damage.
Down to 11.
Down to 11. Bolters now. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 6s because you're toughness 8. Getting 2. 3 up saves. Oh, takes another wound. Down to 10.
Yep.
These bikes will supercharge their plasmas into the building. Starting with this one. 1 hit. Second one. 2 hits. Third one. Another 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. Getting 2.
Tired.
I can spend a command point. Oh, that doesn't wound. Let's see if I get it back on a 7. I don't. 2 6-up saves. Make none. That's
4
down
damage.
down to 6. He will throw. Actually, no. He's got 4 shots with a bolter. Let's do that. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 6s. Getting 1 wound. 3-up save. That's a save. Now for those Plague Marines as well, they're going to shoot the building. I'm going to supercharge the plasma. Hitting on a 3 with the first, that's a hit. For the second, that's also a hit. Wounding on 4s. That's 2 more wounds.
Needing 6s.
Needing 6s. They both go through.
Down to 2 wounds.
You're down to 2. This is getting awfully close, Tom.
The bolters could do it.
There's 2 more bolters in there. Hitting on 3s is 2 hits, and wounding on 6s. That's 1 wound. 3-up save. It goes through.
Down to 1.
It's down to 1, Tom. This is way too close. This is way too close. Come on. How is this even happening, Tom? How is it even? Guys, don't look at the timestamp below to see how long this bat rep is. That'll give you a hint if I actually do it. And don't think of elephants either. Reshef the Alchemist shooting at Bulwark with his Whirlpox Emulsifier. Assault D6, getting a 5. These hit on 3s. So I'm wounding on 4s because your toughness higher. That's 2 wounds.
And you did roll.
-1, so you need 3 ups. Okay, it goes through.
I will spend the command point.
Yep. That's good. Unfortunately, these Blight Lords cannot see Bulwark, but these 2 can. So here are the shots, and I'm going to hit you. Oh, look at that. And wounding you on 5s. Oh, we get 3.
3.
Trace 2 pluses. That's all saved. Now for the charge phase, Tom. You ready for this? Yeah. This might be a short game. Yeah. It might be a short game, so here we go. Okay? I'm going to charge into the building. Yeah. I think there's no way of failing because it's close enough to, like, the Corn definitely wants to see this.
He does.
So here we go, and here we go. Okay. And we have the Beast of Nurgle, and I'm going to charge Bulwark. You can overwatch with your crack grenade if you
I'm
want.
going to throw a crack grenade, yeah, why not?
Okay. See if I eat it and blow up in my mouth.
No.
That's a miss. And let's see, let's charge in. And let's go here. Right. Blightlord Terminators are going to charge in. Bulwark.
They're not in.
Okay. I'm going to command point reroll that 2, hoping for a 6, and I'll make the charge. Nope.
Dream!
Alright, let's see if I get a 7, I get it back. Definitely not.
Hi, Jay.
Beast of Nurgle has D6 attacks, getting a 4. Hits on 4s. It's 2 hits. Wounding on 5s. Nothing. Are you spending 2 command points to interrupt me?
Yes!
Okay. So that was a joke? You're not going to actually spend a command point for that?
Yeah, it's a joke.
Okay. Because you want to save it for your building?
Yeah.
In case you got to make some saves here?
Yeah, thanks to Jordan.
Okay. because that was your own suggestion off camera. And now for the bikes. Okay, you got 1 wound left. If I destroy it here, the Nurgle wins.
That's true, they do.
Yeah.
I think either way, even if I would have won, Nurgle still would have won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you died?
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah. Suicide mission? Okay, well, we'll see if they can actually do it now, okay? So, hitting on 3s, and I'm wounding on 6s here. I get a single 6.
Save with 3 up.
It's a 1 in 3 chance. Okay, 3 up save. Okay, that's a fail.
Command to command point.
Command point. Okay, this is it, Tom. Oh, that was close. And now for the Power Fist. Okay, so I'm hitting on 4s. And I can spend a command point.
You can't, because you already used one to charge.
That's in the charge phase. This is the fight phase. So, 1 command point to reroll. That's a hit. Now I'm wounding on a 4. So let's see if I can do it. That's a wound. So you need a 6. And there's no command point spending here. 1 in 6 chance. Here it is. Oh,
You saw the mark
yeah, it
against
looked like a 6. It looked like a 6. So there's a little bit of an error here. And we apologize, guys. We got kind of caught up in the moment there. You actually have a 2-up save on this building, not a 3-up. And we've been counting this as 3-up for this entire round. So what I did is I combed through the footage, and there was 2 instances when you rolled 2s, and that was when the bolters were firing at you, that you actually made those saves. So you should be at 3 wounds on this building, not 1. So that makes a big difference, because there's a chance I won't kill you here, because it is D3 damage on the Power Fist. There is still a chance that I'll kill you, but it's not a sure thing like it was just a second ago. So for those of you who have left comments, you're absolutely correct. It should have been a 2-up. That's what it was. We just double checked it. And this matters because this is the campaign ending building damage roll right now. And let's see if we can do it. So here's the roll, Tom. Okay, you ready for it?
Yeah.
5 or 6. Oh, 2. So now he's down to 1 on the building. And you have a chance of completely obliterating me here.
Yeah.
Now for Bolverk, he gets to attack the Beast of Nurgle. So you have 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s. That's 5 hits. Strength 5, touches 5, wounding on 4s.
6s are mortal wounds.
In addition to regular? Okay. Getting 1 6 and 1 wound. So it's actually 2 wounds, and then there's the invuln. So here we go. I gotta make a 5-up demon save, and I made 1, so 1 goes through. So you're 3 damage apiece, plus that mortal wound, so that's 4 disgustingly resilient rolls I gotta make. Made 1, so I take 3 damage. And I am down to 2. Now to see if you get a command point on a 2+, because Jade Caraziel...
Nope.
You don't. Whoa, you don't. You're going to spend a command point to re-roll that. Okay. All right. You can if you want to. In fact, you should. If you get a 1, then you lose it.
Nope.
Okay, so you move these guys in. They are very close. I think I'm dead. I think my one window of destroying this in a turn is just, kind of...
The herdsmen were here to take care of the beast.
Are they going to really take care of it?
Yep.
They're going to try to.
They're going to.
Suits with the black. He's going to turn his attention onto these bikers.
Here's we're going to go over here.
And you got your other... Now, are those the wolf claws? Or wolf guards?
Sky claws.
Okay, so the swift claws.
Yeah.
And you're moving more vehicles, or more bikes rather. Now these are your index wolf guard bikers.
Yes.
You brought on your predators, and you actually repositioned your Suitor to Black and Baldur's Herdman over there on that side. Typhoon missile launchers now, shooting these Plague Marines. Hitting on 4s because you moved.
Yep.
1 hit. And wounding on a 3. That's nothing. Heavy bolter, hitting on 4s because he moved. 2 hits.
Wounding on 4.
Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. 4-up save, disgustingly resilient. 1 guy dies.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s with all the bolters. Wounding on 5s. 6 wounds, 3 up saves. He's failed 3, and 5 up, disgustingly resilient. So 3 die.
Statistical.
1, 2, 3. Now for the attack bike. What are you hitting? These guys?
Down there.
Yeah, you really want to kill them.
So I'm going to fire the heavy bolter, the melta-gun.
Hold on. Are you these guys or the bikes?
Oh, I can't shoot the bikes. They're locked in combat.
Yes, you're right. I was testing you.
So
You passed the test. Congratulations.
So a heavy bolter
Yep.
and a melta-gun.
Yes.
And the bolters are going to fire at those guys down there.
Gotcha.
So hitting on, they stayed still, so hitting on 3.
Yep. That's a hit.
Wounding on a
3.
3.
Wound. That goes right through. So that's the 3. So disgustingly resilient roll for 1 guy, 5 ups, and 1 guy dies. So let's do Power Fist. Heavy bolters now, hitting on 3s. Okay, 1.
Wounding on a 4.
Yep. Nothing. Now for the bolters, 8 shots, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. Getting 1. 3 up safe. Has fail. 5 up, disgustingly resilient. Fail. 1 more dies. Boom.
Bolters.
Second group of bikes now are going to shoot at this last remaining Plague Marine with the plasma gun that you don't want me to use to blow up your building. I understand why you're shooting him.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
I roll
dice.
this one's cocked.
Winning on 5s. So you got 7 wounds, very Norgalova. 3 up save, and disgustingly resilience. He dies, just barely though. 3 autocannon shots now into the Zendalagax. 2d3 shots each. So we got 6 in total. Hitting a force. Wounding a force. Strength 7, toughness 8. You need 5s to wound Zendalagax. Getting
1, 2,
5.
3, 4, 5.
-1, so 4 up save. Made 3, and disgustingly resilient. 3 damage
That's
apiece.
6 damage.
5 up. Made 3 of those, so that's 3 damage goes through. Heavy bolters now into the Zendalagax. And you're hitting on 4s because you moved. Yeah, wounding on 5s. Baldur's Herdman. You got 1 Melta gun into the Beast and Nurgle, all the rest of the guns, including the second Melta, into those Plague Marines. Melta gun over here. That's a hit. And you're wounding on a 3. That's a wound. 5 up involved. Fail. How
Dice
much
6
damage?
Gone.
Oh, disgustingly resilient.
Gone. 4 damage.
And now for the other Melta into the Plague Marines. Hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Wounding on a 3. That's a wound. And just what's the
D6
damage?
damage.
2. 5 up, disgustingly resilient. Nope. We got a dead Marine. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. Ooh. So we are a 3 up save. Nope. Yes, we are 3 up save because my hauler is dead. So now, disgustingly resilient. Let's see if I get a 5, and I do. Suits of the Black now, split firing, Storm Bolter into that Beast of Nurgle, and the other Multi-Melta into that Beast of Nurgle. Starting with the Storm Bolter.
Hitting on 3s.
1 hit.
Wounding on 5s. Nothing.
You actually get a couple more shots there with that Storm Bolter. So you're hitting on 2s.
Nothing. I'm hitting on 3s.
Oh, right, because this guy,
Multi-melt now.
narratively, is hitting on 3s. Now, okay, Multi-Melta.
Hitting on a 4.
Yep. Because you moved?
Missed.
Nothing. So you're going to charge Baldur's Herdman into my Plague Marines?
I'm going to say the Plague Marines and this.
So you're declaring everything?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to supercharge my Plasma. Nothing. Second one. Nothing. Bolter's Rapid Firing. Hitting on 6s and wounding on 4s. Nothing. Now for the charge. Getting a 4.
I'm going to roll this command point reroll.
Command point reroll the 1. Getting an 8. Korn wants it. So I forgot to roll for the mortal wounds for the feculent gnarl maws. Gonna go with this squad first. Now 5 up, they take it. Nope.
Suit of the Black.
And he's not within 3, so he's fine.
The wolf over there is.
Actually, it's at the beginning of the movement phase.
That's true.
Were they there in the
No,
beginning?
no.
Okay, no. So yeah, nothing.
But these guys were.
Yeah.
Okay.
Switch to the black now, attacking the bikes. So You can eat up Overwatch. On second thought, I'm in combat with this building. He's just gonna go ahead and charge. Getting an 8.
He's in.
You're in. Boom.
The wolves are automatically in.
Yeah. Swift Claws now. You need a.
Not Swift Claws. These are the
the
Wolf Guard.
Wolf Guard, okay.
On bikes.
You need the hard 9 for this Beast of Nurgle here.
No.
And you get an 8. Now the Swift Claws, these are Swift Claws, yeah? Okay, so you need a 10?
Yep.
Okay. No. Wolves of Garmy are going first. They all have Thunder Hammers, and they all are +1 to hit on the charge. So they're hitting on 3s with their hammers. Good thing, too. Look at all those 3s. It's all hits. Wounding on 3s. Wow. Sace up, save. None. I'm all dead. Disgusting and resilient. I'm gonna roll this twice. Yeah, I'm dead.
And 3 guys on the squad.
So you get 4 attacks here. So Baller the Bloody with his axe, frost axe. Okay. So you're hitting on 3s. That's 2.
He's actually hitting on charges.
Oh, he's actually hitting on 2s.
He charged.
He
They're all
charged.
hitting on 2s.
Yeah. All right. And you wound him
So
4s.
the power axe is strength.
1 wound.
That's right.
5 up save. Made it.
Okay.
Now you got 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 5s. Nothing. And 3 over here, you have 6 attacks.
Hitting on 2s. Just missed one.
Wounding on 5s. You got 2. 3 up saves. Disgustingly resilient. 1 guy dies. Now, Bolverk. 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. Re-rolling 1s. You got a 1 there. That's 5 hits. 4 is the wound. 6 are mortal wounds. And you get re-roll that. That's cocked. That's not cocked. So you get regular wounds here. 5 up. Nope. It's dead. I have a lot of mortal wounds to make. Or disgusting resilience. I didn't make any, so he's dead. And now he's piling in to the closest enemy, which is Reshef the Alchemist. Let's see if I get a command point on a 7. Plus I do, and I do. So it looks like I'm back up to 6.
6. Yeah.
Nascent Demon World, rolling a d6, getting a 3. Cavorting Spawn, place a unit of 3 Nurglings anywhere on the battlefield. Demon Tide rule. You killed my Beast of Nurgle, but I can bring him back on. And so he is right here. He's 12 inches away from the building. Okay, and he's 7 inches away from you. And that's where he's coming on. Right there. These Plague Bearers, they're going to advance a little bit, kind of spread out their movement, just to kind of deny you're bringing your guys in on the side of the table. You know, I just realized I didn't even get to attack back with these guys in the last round, so let's go ahead and do that now. Starting with the Beast of Nurgle. D6 attacks, 1 attack. Hitting on, that's not a hit.
Thanks, Jay.
What about these guys? Starting with the axe. Okay. Oh. You see that?
Was that a 6?
Nap.
Death of False Emperor?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So 2 hits.
Yeah, and wounding on 3s. 2 wounds at -2. 5 up saves. Made 1 dice.
So,
4 attacks with the others. 2 hits, and wounding on 1.
you can roll that 1. You have a plague knife. That 1's rolled.
Oh yeah, you are right. I do have a weapon that is re-roll.
So 1 wound.
Just still 1 wound.
3.
3 up save. That's a save. Moving up my Plague Bearers. Yeah, I might as well advance them up because I'll be within range of my Feculent Gnarlmaw to still charge you even though I advance. So let's go here. And now this squad will also advance up. Not as far, but still something. Blightlord Terminators. They're just going to move up. They don't have to do anything more than just moving up. Now, I'm going to be hitting you with these Kami Bolters.
On 3s.
On 3s. And that's against Bolverk. Toughness 5 in this guy, so I'm wounding on 5s.
Oh, would you look at that?
So you got a 2 up save here.
Yeah.
What are the chances of you rolling 4 1s and losing? Guy got none. Plague Spear against Bolverk. 3.
It is a heavy weapon, so you're hitting on 4s now instead of 3s.
It auto hits, and I wound you on 4s because it's strength 5.
Rolling 1s.
So that's 2 wounds at -1, so 3 up saves. Here we go, 3 up. And that's 1 fail.
I'm going to reroll this with the command point.
Okay.
Down to 3.
Command point reroll, and you mech it.
Like a champ. 1 shot.
Whirlpox Emulsifier, heavy D6, getting a 4. Assault D6 rather. And hitting on 3s. Okay. So we just remembered that Bulwark actually has an ability that always counts as being in cover, so you get that command point back.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So let's bring that back. Now for the wounding of the Whirlpox. That's 2 wounds.
Yep.
2 2-ups. Whoa, overkill. Now for the most important shot. Zen Delegax is going to shoot the building. You only have 1 thing left. So it's heavy D6. Getting a 4. Hitting on 4s.
Once. Use my command point.
Wounding on a 4.
Nope.
I'll spend a command point for that.
Darn it.
That's a command point, so that's a wound.
Command point. Yes.
So I actually get that command point left because it's a plague weapon. I
Yes.
could have re-rolled that
You
1.
did spend it.
So I get to not spend a command
It
point
feels
now.
good, doesn't it?
It does feel good, yes.
So I have a 4-up save.
Yeah, 4 up. Yeah, 2 up to a 4 up. So here we go. And you make it. Whoa! 2 entropy cannons into the bikes. 1 hit.
1 wound.
That's one.
Here comes a bike, maybe.
-4, d6 damage.
2. Where's the bike? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, this guy's already wounded.
Rot Hail volley cannon now. 1 hit.
Fire.
That was strength 6, so that was a wound.
Mine.
5 up. You know, I really should have shot with that first.
No, you didn't. What's the damage?
Beast O'Nurgle going in. Okay.
Yeah.
Charging, I need a 12. Okay, I fail. I'm gonna charge my Plague Bears in. I'm in. 7. Nurgle wants it. Blight Lord Terminators against Bulwark.
Yeah.
You can overwatch with the Crack Grenade if you want.
No, I think I'm gonna throw a frag. I'm gonna throw a crack.
Crack. Nope. You can reroll the 1.
Hi, Jay.
You're not gonna reroll the 1?
No. Oh, he gets to reroll. Nope, still a miss.
Okay. I make it. And then we have Reshef going in. And boom. I'm going to attack you first with the Blight Lords. You ready? Hitting you on Trace. Disgustingly resilient, looking for those 6s. Getting 2 6s, 2 additional hits. That's very good.
5.
Wounding on 5s. Getting 2. And I got a 1 in there, so I get to reroll it because it's a plague weapon.
Yep.
Still a 1, so still 2. And you can 4 up invuln saves. They both go through.
And I think they're 3 damage apiece.
No, just 1.
Oh, so that's 2 damage.
Now the axe with 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, and look at those. 6. Okay, excellent. That's 4 hits, and I'm wounding on 4s because it's +1 strength here. So that's 2 wounds, re-rolling the 1 because of plague weapon. And that's 3 wounds, 4 up invuln save. 2 go through.
How much damage are those?
Well, it's 1 damage apiece, but that kills you, so...
I'm gonna command point reroll.
Command, okay, here it is. Oh, Bulwark goes down! Ugh.
Job.
Tom, he goes down, man.
He did his job. He's gone down every fight.
He has gone down every fight. But that's not the end of the mission.
No.
So you're spending 2 command points to let the Baldur's Herdman go next.
So I would have to...
So you have 3 attacks here on my
Hitting on 3s.
beast. It's
3 hits.
3 hits.
Wounding on 4s.
Yep. 2 wounds. 5 up saves and disgustingly resilient.
He's dead.
He's dead. Now for attacks on the Plague Bears. 2 hits.
Wounding on 3s.
So it's not wounded because you needed a wound on 4. Now 4 attacks on the Marines. 3
Wounding on
or 4.
5s.
Sorry. Wounding on 4s. No, wounding on 5s.
1.
3 up saved. Plague Bearers are hitting your Marines back on 4s, and they're wounding on 6s, re-rolling 1s, nothing. Now for my Plague Marines, I'll go with them next, starting with the Axe, Death to the False Emperor, and wounding on 3s, that's 1 wound, -2, 5 up save, saved. 4 more attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. Nothing. So at the beginning of your turn, on a 2+, you get a command point. Ooh, not again. So attack bike, or just regular bike coming up.
Oh, these are my
Wolf claws.
Wolf guard.
Wolf guard. I keep on calling them wolf claws. Well, they do have wolf claws. Wolf guard with wolf claws. Woof, woof.
Swift claws.
Swift claws are moving up in this direction, closer to the Zendalagax. And your land speeder. Surge of the Black, moving over here, close to the Beast of Nurgle. Cavalry, moving over here, beside the Black. And now for the bikes, the attack bikes, what are they going to do? Alright, what else are we doing?
That's it now, shooting.
Shooting phase. 3 predators that stay stationary will shoot at the Zendalagax. 63 shots.
So,
Hitting on 3s, because you didn't move. Wounding on 5s. 2 wounds. -1, 4 up save. Save. Now heavy bolter shots. Into the Zendalagax. Wounding on 5s. 5 4-up saves. Ooh, okay, now discussing the resilience. So 2 go through.
yep, I'll take it.
Multi-multi from the attack bike against Zendalagax, hitting on a 4. That's a miss.
We got it.
Heavy bolter now.
Hitting on 4s.
That's 3 hits.
Hitting on 5s.
Yep. 1 wound.
4 up.
4-up save. And discussing the resilience. Made it.
3s.
Now regular bolters, 8 shots, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 6s, because toughness 8, that's 1 wound. 3-up save, saved. And now for the bolters
Actually,
on those bikes.
is the crow? No, the Zendalagax is closer.
Yeah, he's a bit closer.
Hitting on
3s. Alright, are these swift claws?
yes.
So they're hitting on 4s because they're swift claws.
Wounding on 6s.
Yep. Nothing. Zendalagax now is going to be shot at by that land speeder and his Typhoon missile launchers. Hitting on 4s because he moved. 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. Nothing. Heavy bolter. 2 hits.
Wounding on 6. Sorry, 5s.
5s.
Nothing.
That's nothing.
A3.
Now for the Wolf Guard, are shooting their bikes against the Terminator. Plasma pistol, not supercharging, hitting on a 3.
Wounding
And
on
3. That's it. And save.
4 up.
Disgustingly resilient. Nope, goes through. So he's got 1 left.
Okay, and then 1, 2.
You got 20 shots from the bolters, hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 5s. 6 2-up saves, 1 wound there. And that,
Discussing result.
yep, disgustingly resilient. Let's see if I can make it. Whoop, that fell off the table. And that's failed. Yeah, and he's dead. Suits of the Black now, hitting that Beast
On
of
a 4.
Nurgle. On a 4 because he moved. That's it.
Wounding on a 3.
3. That's a wound. And 5 up. Nope. Damage.
Die 6.
2d6. Pick the highest.
Take the 4.
Disgustingly resilient. 4 wounds.
3s.
Now for the Stormbolter, hitting on 3s. 3 hits. And a wounding on 5.
5s.
Hitting 1. That's enough to kill him. 3 up save. Failed. 5 up, disgustingly resilient. Oh, that kills another beast in there. Bikes declaring assault against these Blightlord Terminators. I'm going to overwatch with the Plague Spewer. 3. Wounding on 4s. That's 1 wound. -1, so you have a Storm Shield, so that's 3 up, so you make it. Now for the Combi Bolter shots. Hitting on 6s. And wounding on 5s, nothing. And you're in. Swift Claws now. They're going to be assaulting the Plague Burst Crawler, the Zendaligax. Starting with the Entropy Cannons. Heavy one each, hitting on 6s, no hits. Rot Hill Valley gun, no hits. And the mortar can't shoot because it's at least 12 inches. So let's see if you get a 7. That's
He's
what
got
you
a
need.
plasma pistol, you can shoot it.
Oh, you're declaring the crow?
Everything over there, I said.
Okay. Well, the crow's going to hit. Nope.
He just killed himself.
No, he doesn't get. His special rule is he doesn't get hot. Alright, so you ready? You need a 7 for this. And you get a 6.
I'm going to command point the 2.
Are you really?
I have to.
Just for charging.
Yeah.
Alright, command pointing the 2. This is very important. Getting a 6. You make it in. Now the land speeder is going to charge Reshef the Alchemist. I'm going to overwatch with the Whirlpox Emulsifier. Getting 1. I'm not going to command point that, but I got to hit you on a 6. Okay, I don't hit you. So let's see if you can make it. You get a 7. Nurgle wants it. You are in. Boom.
Hitting on 2s.
Thunderhammer attacks now against these Terminators.
Hitting on 3s instead of 2s.
Yep. Okay. Wooting on 3s. Okay, getting 4. 4 up involved saves on these guys. So I made 3, so 1 goes through for 3 damage.
This customer's in.
Disgustingly resilient. 1 guy dies. Let's do this guy back here who can't fight.
You should have kept the guy with the sword. Because you guys do get a 3-inch consolidation on their turn. I would have got rid of the heavy weapon.
Oh, no.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm going to get rid of his axe, actually, because the swords are better in this case.
Hey, Tom, good call.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
Now for Frost Claws. Hitting on 2s with these guys. Ooh, nice. Winning on 4s with these guys. Re-rolling.
So thank God. Way better. So 4.
4 in total. Minus 2, so 4 up saves. Ooh, 3 go through. 3 disgustingly resilient rolls. Made 2, so 1 has 1 wound.
Yep. And then the last guy's got.
And the last guy has
With
3
power
attacks
axe.
with a power axe. Hitting on 2s. All hits. And
Wounding on 4s.
no. The White Wind has 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. 2 hits.
Actually, it's 2s because he's. Oh, it's only infantry. Sorry, it's not.
Yep.
6 toughness of 5.
Yep.
Wounding on 3s.
That's 2 wounds. Saves. Okay.
Made them both. So I'll do 7 on Crow first.
Swift Claws now. So you got 1 bike attacking Zendaligax and the other 3 attacking the Crow. On the Crow, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 5s. That's 2 wounds. Saves. 2 saves. On the Zendaligax, hitting on 2s.
Wounding on 6s.
6s to wound. 1 wound. Save. Saved. And now for these Baldur's Herdmen. And you got a lot of attacks on some Plague Marines and some on the Plague Bearers.
Yep.
Plague Marine attacks first. So, wounding on 5s. 1. 3 up save. Saved. And then Power Axe on the Plague Bearers. Ooh, look at that. That's 3 hits.
Wounding on 3.
Hitting on 3s, yeah. 2 wounds. 5 up. Actually, yeah, that's 5 up demon saves.
Nope.
And disgustingly resilient.
Yep.
Okay.
Would have to make 2 more into Power Axe, 2 damage each?
Nope, 1 damage each.
Okay.
And 1 more guy attacking the Plague Bearers.
3 more.
Or 2 more, sorry.
3 more.
That's what I said.
All hit.
All hits.
Wounding on 4s.
Wounding on 4s. That's, wow. That. Okay, 5 up and disgustingly resilient. Okay.
There's 1. Here.
My attacks back, starting with the Power Axe. That's 1 hit. And wounding on a 3. That's a wound minus 2, so a 5 up save for you. And that's a fail. 1 guy dies.
Well,
Now for the other attacks. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. Now for the Plague Bears, we got 7 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 6s. Rerolling 1s. Nothing. Zendaligax has 3 attacks. He's hitting on 5s because of his upgrade. 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. That's a wound.
no save modifier, so I'm
Nope.
saving on the 3 out.
And that's a fail.
Nope.
No. The Crow. Hitting with 3 attacks. That's 1. And then that's 1 wound.
And no save modifier. Saving on 3 up.
One dead bite.
That's fine.
So Reshef is going to attack now with his 3 attacks hitting on 3s. Oh, that's all. And then let's see what his strength is. Wounding on 5s, and it's a plague weapon. I can reroll everything with this one. So nothing. 4 additional attacks with his proboscis, and we're hitting on 3s again. And we're wounding on 5s. And I can reroll failed wound rolls for this attack. Nothing again. Now 7 attacks here with the Terminators. So hitting on 3s.
The 6 is Death Falls Emperor.
Oh, you're right. That's another one. And I'm wounding on 5.
Rerolls ones.
Rerolling 1s. Oh, look at the... Okay,
One.
just 1. Storm Shield, 3 up and 1 save. And you're safe. Morale Face, I'm going to roll a die here, because if I get a 1, I can bring guys back. I get a 3. So here we are at the top of turn 5. We're actually very close to the end here. There's a couple things. First off, you are at an advantage right now because it's difficult for me to get this last wound off of your building. And for me to do that successfully, I would need to disengage these plague marines in such a way so as to not be shot at by things in your army, and that's challenging. Even if I go this direction, you have attack bikes, you have your predators, you have Suture the Black. Like, I can go in this cover, but it doesn't necessarily do a whole lot against the Melta, and then you have other AP weapons there. So that's a risk. There's still a chance that might happen, and I can also move out the Zendeligax, and you also have more things that you can shoot at it. So it's not a sure thing that you'll kill these things, but it's not a sure thing that I'll be able to take out the building as well. So this is what we're going to do, because at the end of turn 5, you need to roll the dice, and on a 4-up, you are successful in sending off the signal and calling down fire from the sky. But here's the thing, at the beginning of your turn, Jay Carezio gets a command point on the roll of a 2+. So here's the thing, if you get it, then you have a chance of re-rolling that 4+. So because we're so close right now, and I honestly don't think that my guys can do it, let's just go ahead and fast track to your turn. You are an innocent bystander. What do you think? Do you think that's a good plan?
It seems pretty logical.
It seems logical? Okay, because at this point, if you don't make it, then I'll have another round. Possibly. Alright, so go ahead and make this roll for Jay Carezio on 2-up. Okay, so you have a command point. So basically, just roll 2 dice, and if any of them are a 4+,
Correct.
then you make it. Game's over. And you make it. You successfully send off this signal with 1 wound left on the Vox array, and that's actually just by the skin of your teeth. That was so close. That is an epic handshake. Thank you very much, Tom. And thank you, Miles, for creating a fantastic narrative. This could not have ended better. And stay tuned for the epilogue, because there will be some closure to this story.